Hey guys, Rob here. Today's video, I want to talk about this lightweight budget backpack loadout that I put together for around $300 for any beginner or anybody looking to get into backpacking. So let's go ahead and check it out. So like I said, guys, this is a budget pack loadout that I put together. And the reason I did that is because I want to create a loadout that's affordable for anybody to be able to get outdoors. I didn't go with the cheapest gear I could find. I went with very budget-friendly gear that I feel is going to hold up very well over time and help carry you through all your backpacking and camping trips. So if you guys are interested in that, I'm going to leave links to all the gear in this video in the video description box. So if you guys want to build this exact same loadout, all the information will be there. So before I actually start showing you guys all the gear that we have inside the pack, I want to say this is a complete loadout. This is enough to get you through a night or two, maybe 3 nights. That will change depending on how much food and water that you have access to. But what I want to do now is I want to talk about this here backpack. This is a really, really nice backpack that I just found. And it's actually been in my Amazon cart for a while, and I totally forgot about it and was going through Amazon, like just scrolling through to check, see what gear that I put off for a while. And this came back up into my cart and I said, wow, I totally forgot about that. So I went ahead and ordered it this time. So I'm gonna take this here pad off of here, and then I'm gonna talk about the backpack itself, all of its features and the price. And then from there, we're gonna go through the gear that's inside the backpack. When I put together this load out here, some stuff is new, some stuff is old, some stuff is stuff that I had when I first started backpacking, and the gear is still good, inexpensive gear. And I put this together with the beginner in mind. I hear all the time, oh, I wanna go backpacking or I wanna go hiking, but I don't have any gear. I don't know what to buy. It's too expensive. And what I have here, and I know I said in the beginning, this is a $300 loadout. And if you're really new to backpacking, or if your budget is tight, you might be thinking, $300, that is a lot of money, but it's really not. I mean, when you break it down to each item, it's not a lot of money. And obviously you're not just gonna go out and just say, $300, boom, let me get what I need. You can buy stuff in pieces, $50 here, $50 there. Before you know it, you have a full gear loadout. And I'm gonna show you guys this particular gear loadout. And I do plan on using this exact setup when I go out on a trip. There's an out-of-county trip that I'm gonna be doing pretty soon here, and I'm gonna use this exact loadout. The pack right now, like I said, it's a lightweight pack, lightweight loadout, and with all the gear that I have in here right now, this pack is sitting at 23 pounds. That's including the pack itself. That's called base weight. That does not include consumables like food, water, and fuel. So this pack I found on Amazon. Fantastic looking pack. Here's the back side. I still have the tag on here because I just got this in the mail yesterday and I could not wait to put this thing together. So this is a framed pack. It's a lightweight pack. It weighs 2.5 pounds. It's a 50-liter pack. So it's a 40, and then I think this is a 10. So either way, you have 50 liters of capacity. It's a roll top design. I really love roll top designs. They're very simple. You just stick all your stuff in, roll the top cover over, seal it off. So what the pack has is a big mesh pocket here on the outside, really big. I mean, you can get a lot of stuff in there. Anything that you want quick access to. It's got compression straps at the bottom. You guys can put your sleeping pad or anything like that. I have a chair down here at the bottom. What else? You got some nice wide side pockets right here. Easily, you can get 2 1-liter smart water bottles in each pocket. Really deep pockets too. And it's got side compression straps as well. There's another one here, up and down. You have 2 compression straps on the side. As far as the waist belt goes, you got pockets on the waist strap itself. And I'm not sure what kind of zippers they are, but they are, it looks like waterproof zippers because of the sealing on the actual zipper itself. Really good, thick, heavy duty, like almost, you guys can hear that? Really thick, durable material, it seems. It's got front pocket on the shoulder strap on both of them. You've got load lifters. Like I said, this is a framed pack. It's got an external frame on here. It's a non-adjustable torso length. And personally, this pack is just a tad bit too small for me, but I was able to rig the load lifters up to where it's a lot more comfortable for me. So we're still gonna give it a shot. And what else do we got on here? So at the very top, we've also got a compression strap at the top here. You can secure anything to the top. Bear canister. You guys see I had my pad up on the top there. This side here, large enough to hold a large Nalgene bottle. This is a 48-ounce Nalgene. So I've got that there. Also room, I have my bear spray in that pocket. And another thing with this pack here is that it's got, on the side pockets, it's got a side pocket here so you can reach from this side and pull it out. So instead of going straight from the top, you can come in from the side. And that's how I have my bear spray sitting. It's got trekking pole or ice axe loops as well. The back side here, where your back goes, it's got this raised portion here to allow airflow to come through. That way you can keep your back nice and cool. The material is really nice. I don't have any complaints with this pack so far. I mean, I just got it. I haven't hiked with it yet, but I plan on hiking it. If you guys are interested in the pack itself, the name of this pack is called the X Pack, and it's by a company called Royal Mountain. And as far as the price goes, take a guess how much I paid for this pack. I'm gonna give you guys 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I paid $64 after taxes for this backpack. $60 pack, guys. And look at all what you're getting. All right, last thing I want to show you guys with this pack before we go ahead and unload all of its contents is the roll top feature right here. So you have 2 side buckles. You can unsnap the side buckles from the side, or you can clip the side buckles into each other like you would do with a dry bag. So you have that option as well. And if you unroll this, this gives you a ton more space to store gear. So look how high this thing lifts up. So you can really pack this thing down if you wanted to. And then it opens up. You just have your basic roll top design just like that. You can fold this over and work out of it. Really, really good setup. All right, so one more thing that I'm really excited about that I just got in the mail yesterday along with that pack, I ordered both of them at the same time, is this here tent. This is a really, really nice tent in my opinion. And the company is called Underwood, and this is the aggregator. And this is a really light single person tent. That's a budget tent. So this tent comes in at 3 pounds, 6 ounces. I weighed it on my scale. That's including the poles and the stakes that come with it. You could shave weight if you went with a different style stake or eliminated some of them, but 3 pounds, 6 ounces, that's a pretty light setup. It's pretty compact as well, and the color is perfect for my environment. As far as the price goes on this bad boy, I paid $64 for this tent. 64 bucks. So we're gonna set this thing up and get to the rest of the gear. It literally took like maybe a minute. This tent is amazing to set up. It's so easy. So it just comes with these little aluminum shepherd hook tent stakes, and it comes with 12. So we're gonna put these in here. So really easy tent to set up. That's what I love about it, is that there's no playing around with it. You literally just put the 2 poles in, stake out the 4 corners if you want, throw the rain fly on, and it's done. So if you got caught in a storm or anything, this is a perfect tent to have. I haven't rain tested it yet, but I am going to seam seal everything just to make sure. It is seam taped, but with their previous model, the A-frame style tent, there was a lot of bad reviews on that one that was floating around all over YouTube and stuff. But this one, I haven't seen this one online yet. Looks like a great tent so far. I set it up already, looks fantastic. but just as a precaution, I'm gonna seam seal the fly itself, even though it's seam taped. As far as the sleep system goes, very minimal right here, all right? This is a good thing. This is a closed cell sleeping pad, and you can get this at Walmart. Matter of fact, I bought this from Walmart. It was like 20 bucks at the time. I think since I bought this, they did raise their price up to like $35 now. So we have this pad here. You don't have to inflate it. It's never gonna deflate on you. You have a way to sleep. You can also use this to sit on the ground if you wanted to. So now you have a chair as well if you wanted. Another alternative is this right here. This is a sleeping pad. This is an inflatable one. And this was actually my first sleeping pad that I bought, inflatable one. And this right here is, I think it's 25 inches by like 78 or something like that. It's a regular size pad. It has a built-in pillow, and it also has a built-in inflator pump that you have to use your foot on. You kind of just like pump it. You got to pump it for like 2 minutes to get this thing full of air. It's quite a workout, but it's pretty funny when you're around other people and you're kind of doing that Michael Jackson thing with your foot. But, yeah, so this right here was 25 bucks. And I think this weighs 1 pound, 7 ounces, something along those lines. But either or, if you want this, you could snap this on the top of the pack like I had mine. Or if you want it to be more discreet, you could go with this right here and put it inside your pack. Either way, still run about the same price-ish. So sleep system done. For me on my trip with my loadout, I'm bringing this here. I'm gonna sleep on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this inside the tent. So one of the items that goes with this pack is actually this chair that I'm sitting in. It's actually a tripod chair, and I'll show you guys here real quick. So this is by GSI Outdoors. I bought this at Dick's Sporting Goods. It was $25. It weighs 1 pound, 4 ounces. So not ultralight or anything, but it is really lightweight for a beginner. It's easy to set up. So that's what I'm trying to aim for with this video, is good quality, good price, and easy to set up. All right, so one of the first things I'm gonna pull out that's sitting on top is gonna be my hygiene kit. So this has toilet paper in it, wipes, toothpaste, toothbrush, an extra Ziploc bag for any type of extra trash. And it's inside of a, this is one of those pen pouches that you can get at like Dollar General for $1, or you put pencils in here. Stuff for like school supplies, I think is what this is for. Works great as a little carry bag to put all your toiletries in. So as far as the price goes on this right here, I'm gonna say this is like maybe $5 worth of stuff in this pack. Another thing to go with that is going to be this garden shovel. Even though this is bigger and it's heavier, it's strong and it's not that expensive. I think I paid $5 for this thing a while back, but this will work as a good trowel to dig a hole. The next thing I have in here are just gonna be some empty smart water bottles. You guys can use any bottles you want. I recommend smart water bottles. They hold up well over time, and they're just good solid bottles. I'm gonna dig way down at the bottom to get to the rest of my sleeping stuff because I forgot to mention that. So at the very bottom, I have a pillow here. This is an inflatable pillow by a company called Hikenture. And it's got a plastic like inner that fills up with air, and then it's got this fabric outer. And this is a pretty good pillow. I think this right here is going for 25 bucks right now. But yeah, you just inflate it. It's got a little valve, you inflate it. So you can spend the 25 and get this right here, or I made my own pillow. So I made this a while back because I found out that when I sleep with two pillows, like these two right here, I got a better night's sleep than just sleeping on this. You can buy pillows just like this, small pillows, for around 5 bucks at pretty much any sports store. I think Dollar General's got them, Walmart's got them. So you can either spend the 25 on this that doesn't take any space at all, or you can go with an option like this, spend 5 or 10 bucks, save a little bit of money, and you still have a pillow. So I'm actually gonna put that inside the tent. So I'm just gonna put that pillow in there. Next thing that we have is just a little sheet. Now this right here is actually a pack liner that I cut the seams on, and this is all gonna vary depending on where you live. So for me, I'm in Florida. It's hot as heck all year long. It's very humid. I don't need a sleeping bag unless it's like in the colder months of like winter time where it drops down into the 40s sometimes. Then I'll use that. But most of the year, 95% of the year, it's hot. So I have this right here. And the reason I went with this pack liner instead of an actual sheet is because it is way lighter than a regular bed sheet. And it was only 10 bucks. So you can use that, or you can use whatever you want, a sleeping bag. All right, I got a food bag in here. It's in a smelly proof Ziploc bag, but you can use a regular Ziploc bag. You can use like a 1 gallon Ziploc bag if you wanted to store your food in. It works just as fine. You can also use a 1 gallon Ziploc bag for your trash. All budget items. And then I have a Ditty bag here, and you can use anything for a Ditty bag. You can use a Ziploc bag to store a Ditty bag. And what a Ditty bag is, it's designed to put like miscellaneous gear in. So what I have in here is a fishing kit. This doesn't really belong inside this pack for this video. That's actually for my trip that I'm doing out of county. I got a towel, a microfiber towel. This is a large one. I think I paid $10 or $15 for this. This could also be used as like a blanket cover if you wanted. And then I have a fan. I paid $13 for this fan. I have to have this because it's just too hot and humid out here. I got a power bank as well in here. And I didn't put this in the price category because depending on what power bank you go with will depend on the price. This is the only power bank I have available at the moment right now, and this is a $40 power bank. And then to go with that, I just have some USB cables to go with that. Another item that we have here is a Thermacell. And reason I included this into the kit is because mosquitoes are very annoying, any type of flying bugs, and this Thermacell seems to do really, really good. And this is just a basic Thermacell. These can be had for under $20. If you get the kit, I think the kit's 18 bucks, and it comes with a fuel and it comes with the actual tabs itself. So I have a Thermacell. And then the last thing inside of this pack is going to be my cooking system. And I'm going to bring you guys in close so that way you guys can see this. So what I have to make up my cook system is a bandana that's kind of keeping everything together. And we can just undo this here. Bandana can also work as a pot grabber as well. So we just open this up. And I have the Stanley Adventure cook set. This is the new version. I think this right here was like 25 bucks is what I paid. So this is a pot with a handle. It comes with a lid. And then, so what I'm gonna be using for my cooking source is gonna be alcohol. So I have an alcohol stove in here, and this is the fuel for it. I have 2 bottles, so I have a total of 6 ounces of fuel. And this right here is the alcohol stove stand. Pull out the rest of that fuel. I've got a little GSI Folding Spork. This is 5 bucks. This folds down really compact. I got a salt shaker in here from MSR, Bic lighter, and then I've got the alcohol stove right here. So the alcohol stove came with this pot stand slash kind of windscreen, and it only ran about, I think it was 12 bucks for this set. And I keep a little bit of aluminum foil in here just to act as a windscreen in case it's kind of windy. But yeah, so $12 stove. Pot set right here. You can boil your water in here. You could drink your coffee out of this. You could have your tea, whatever you want in this right here. So my whole cook kit, everything that you see right here is, even including the fuel, is $46. And the cool thing about it is that everything packs down really, really small. So you just put all this in there, just like that. I like how this pot stand fits inside the actual pot. Stick that in there. We can even get a fuel, one of these fuels inside of here. Just like that. Extra cloth for handling stuff. That goes in there just like that. And then we just put the lid on. And that's it. Now you have your whole entire cooking system right here. I forgot the weight of this. I think it's under a pound or right at a pound. I'll put the weight on the screen here so you guys can see. So that is everything from inside the bag itself. There's a few things on the outside here. So right here we have a Sawyer. This is the regular. This is not the squeeze version. The reason I went with the regular one is because it's a little bit cheaper. And I've also got some water purification tablets because I like to double filter, I guess you can say, my water. That's optional. You can run just the Sawyer if you wanted to. And then on this side, I have that large Nalgene that we talked about before. And yeah, it's a little bit heavy. You could use a smart water bottle, but the reason I included this right here is because you can use it as a way to collect water without having to go down to the water. So at the top, I have a piece of cordage tied on, and I can just undo that, and then I can toss the bottle out to the water, and I can collect water and just retrieve it with the rope. And then I can actually pour that into the smart water bottle and then attach that filter to it and filter my water that way. And then on this side, and this is a Nebo Headlamp. It was a 2-pack for 20 bucks. I'm only gonna count the one for $10. And this has 3 different flashlight modes. It's got like a high, medium, and a low. Doesn't have any red or any other colors, no strobe, nothing. This is a very bare bones headlamp. USB-C rechargeable. So as I mentioned earlier about this here Ditty bag, this is also gonna double as a food hang bag as well. I do have some paracord in here to hang this bag up into a tree. Good exercise, good practice. Hang your food, that way you don't have to worry about anything getting to your food or getting to you. So real quick, don't forget, I'm gonna leave all the items in the video description. Anything that's still available, I'm gonna put in there. Any suggestions, I'm gonna put in there. But I'm still gonna try to keep it around that $300 price point, which is what we have in the pack. We're gonna wrap this one up here. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys got something out of it, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up as always. Subscribe if you're new. Share the video with somebody to help get the content out there, guys. And until next time, hope to see you on the trail. Peace.